I just try to find the perfect spot where it's that balance between proximity and clarity. Acoustic guitar we did in stereo, so we have a pair of the Ocean Way microphones. A lot of people think in terms of stereo being left and right. I tend to think of it wherever it gets symmetrical sound sonically. So I find the ultimate spot between where he's picking and where the hole is and where the resonance is correct, and I mic them up and downs rather than left and right. Electric guitar is interesting. We tried this microphone a little further away, more like what I would do when I record Rycooter, where I use a high-quality condenser microphone just a little bit further away from the amp. So maybe I was probably 8 to 10 inches away from the amplifier. And I was really astonished how fat it sounded. It sounded amazing, actually. Piano, we did 2 different micings in the piano. One, we did a single stereo pair over the hammers. With me, it's always very important to keep the mics fairly close together so that you have a good stereo image. As soon as the mics get too far apart, you start losing your center. So we originally did a set in probably 6 inches apart, relatively close to where the hammers were, and then we did a second set that were further out, a little bit more of a symphonic setup, but still quite suitable for pop. In regards to the upright bass, once again, I'm looking for as big and as wide a sound as I get. So generally, I do tend to record acoustic basses in stereo when I can. In this particular case, we did 2 types of recording. One where the bass was actually a percussion instrument, where he's actually just playing as a percussion instrument, and another one where he's actually playing bass. We ended up with a single pair of these microphones, split pair, probably 5 inches apart, relatively close, halfway between where he's plucking in the center of the bass. You know, when I listen to bass, I usually will go with my head right next to the instrument. I'll find the spot where I think I'm getting the perfect balance, you know, of sonics, and I'll put the microphones exactly where I like it from where my ears are. I would say the S650 sounds a lot like a really, really original good U47 FET, but it maybe has a little of that Tube 47 in there too. And the other thing that's very good about it is that it's virtually impervious to overload. And I will have U67s or 47s actually give up, you know, and I'll have to actually back off a little bit and retake it. And with this microphone, it will not distort.